Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. It's a 2016 deck. Schifferbooks.com is down here somewhere. So if you'd like to search that out, you can do that. Just freeze the frame there. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. It's a 2013 deck from Hay House. Hayhouse.com, HAYHOUSE.com. Was the website back in 2013 anyway. I know that business or producer, publisher, whatever you want to call them, is still around. I don't know if it's the same website, but if you search them around and look for Sandra Ann Taylor, I'm pretty confident you'll find them. If you want to, naturally. What do we have for Taurus? That's a really good card for you. I don't really think anything's bad here for you. Not for nothing. I don't think anything's really bad for you here. Somebody, like, my first thought is somebody has a lot of ideas. And you're hearing a lot of these ideas. You got the Four of Cups here, right? And you know, it's on this card, it kind of looks like a heart, right? With the Four of Cups, like this, the branches are kind of looking like a heart. I feel like you like what you're hearing, but you're like, which is, I know that sounds odd for the Four of Cups, but you like what you're hearing, but you're like, sounds good, but it's kind of like up in the air here. It's kind of like, you know, can we ground this a little bit? Can we kind of put this into reality? I hear a lot of ideas, I hear a lot of dreams, but I don't hear a lot of reality. So even though you technically like what you hear, like the possibilities you like hearing, but you're like, but where can we attach this to something real? I like where you want to go with this. Now tell me how we actually do it. Show me some reasons we could actually do that. Give me something to start with to build a plan here. Because like, dreams are nice, goals are fun, but unless we have a way to get to those goals, unless we have a way to make those dreams into reality, I feel like you might be like, well, it's kind of like a waste of time unless we can actually make something of it. Even if you're taking a dream and you're creating a beautiful work of art from it, like a painting or something, that's I feel like you'd be like, all right, well, you can hang that on the wall and look at it, and okay, that's cool. You're gonna write something, or do something, create something from it. Okay, that's cool. But if you're just gonna like talk, like, I want to create something. I want to build something. I want something I can look back on and be like, this is what I did. Even if it's creative writing, I want to write out this whole dream just so I can look back and see what I used to think and stuff like that. So you're trying to work it out with this energy. You're trying to work it out with this energy, which is probably a person. I assume it's a person. But it's the Ten of Wands in the sense of like, I find myself giving this comparison a lot. Like the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords are very closely related. When I read them, the difference is the Ten of Wands at some point leads to some version of success. The Ten of Swords, on the other hand, leads to some version of destruction, devastation, depression, something negative. So the Ten of Wands ends to something good. The Ten of Swords ends in something bad. They're both really difficult energy to get through, but at least you got the one that's going to lead somewhere good. And I feel like I have to constantly try to get this person to put their feet on the ground. Kind of like, let's stop floating in the clouds. I love that you went up in the clouds and you're floating up there and you got some ideas. Now get your feet on the ground and let's bring those ideas down into reality. Bring them down into reality. Because I want to make something of them. I don't want to just hear and blah, 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 blah. I have no time for that. If you want to blah, blah, blah and create something, okay. Whew, okay. So it's going back and forth. That's the trick. They do have a lot of good ideas with the Sun card, but the Sun card is their challenge card saying it's here, but somebody needs to help them, stabilize it. Ergo, here comes the Taurus, you, to help them stabilize it, to create something with it. You got to keep bringing them back down to reality and keep them thinking, keep that creative energy flowing, but like, great, keep creating, but let's keep bringing it back down. Let's keep tying it down to something on the surface here so we can actually enjoy it later. Back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth. It is stressful. I feel like you also have to not only get them to tie it down into reality, you also got to start building something with it. Like, let's start creating something with this. We want to do this. You got this idea. Let's get the plan together. And then when you get the plan together, let's start moving on the plan. And I feel like your energy is with that. Like, I don't want to just create plans. I want to activate plans. I want to make plans happen. I don't want to just write plans just to write plans. I don't want to have a drawer or a bookcase full of just all these plans. I want to activate these plans. I want to carry out these plans so I can get the success. So it's like that's another challenge with this. Not only to get a plan of reality here, but to move forward with that. It also seems like another challenge. Now, you taking your time does not seem like it's difficult, but again, I feel like the challenge with the temperance for you, and I think we've been talking about this the whole time, it's not about taking your time and putting it together slowly and thoughtfully. It's about putting things in place to actually do something with them. I don't want to put all this effort into creating a plan just to put it on the shelf. Like if I spend 3 or 4 months creating a plan and then just shelve it, no, that's not why I did that. I didn't do that just to have it over in the back just in case I feel like it. And I'm getting the temperance, like you can be very patient, but you're not being patient just to waste your time. There's a difference there. Like being patient for something to come together, like waiting for a plant to grow, to get a beautiful fruit from it. That you got the patience for that. But the patience to just wait for somebody to take a nap and then they never were going to come with you anyways. Like I'm patiently waiting for somebody to get up to go with me, and you wait a couple hours, they get up and they're like, I don't want to go with you. That's going to make you mad. Like I just wasted all that time waiting for you. That's not the type of patience. That's not, no. No, that's not patience. That's aggravation. That's wasting time. And I feel like this is an aggravation here. Like I don't want to be just sitting here wasting my time getting nothing out of it. Patience you have, but wasting your time you don't. You're not here for that. I think I've explained that. You know what I mean. I feel like you guys have been caught in that quandary a lot throughout your lives. I feel like that's a natural thing Taurus looks for. Like I'm not just hanging out to waste my time. I'll be patient, but I will not waste my time. There's a difference. There's an obvious difference. I feel like you would easily say that too. There's an obvious difference there. I feel like this is going to come to a push and shove match a little bit. Now, I don't. It doesn't have to be a physically actual push and shove match, but kind of like you seem to be really pushing this on them in the sense of listen, I'm starting to think I'm wasting my time and I'm not going to get anything out of this. If you want to do something, we've put a lot of this. I've helped you tie a lot of this down, but if you're not going to actually activate any of these plans, I'm out because you're wasting my time, and I'm not. No. I do not do that. I do not just create plans to create plans just for the possibility of someday I might want to. I create a plan to carry it out. And you're giving them this kind of it's a little bit stressful for them, but it's warranted, it's needed, it's necessary. Either start moving or I'm out. Start doing something or I'm leaving. Because, maybe you have a couple good plans, but if you're not doing anything with them, you wasted my time. It's really, there's a heavy, strong energy with this. Listen, we're going to do something or I'm out. It doesn't all have to happen in 5 minutes, but we need to be moving somewhere. We need to be moving somewhere. I'm getting frustrated with it myself. I'm feeling it. Ooh, I don't like the idea of just wasting my time. Patience is good. Wasting my time is not. I keep feeling it over and over again. Now, I feel like they take you seriously. They know better at this point. It's like you give them almost notice. Here's your choice. Move forward or bye-bye. The Taurus is leaving. That's your choice. Here's your notice. Either move forward, pick something, let's start working on it, or bye-bye Taurus. Taurus is leaving. I'm not having it. Not here for you. Nope. And they realize they don't want to miss out because they see your value. They're it's almost it's like your asset and your detriment for them at the same time. Once you start moving forward, you're not going to let them slide backwards. You're going to do this to succeed. And they love it and hate it at the same time. Kind of we will make something out of this, and they love that. You're not going to let them ditch out on it, though. And they're oh, once I'm in this, the Taurus is going to make sure I stay in this. Oh, I'm not going to have a way out. I'm just going to be stuck with it. So they love and hate it at that same characteristic they love and hate at the same time. But there is success here. Like, that's the price of success. I don't see you bothered with it. Like, I feel like you understand that's how some people react to you, and it is what it is. I don't see you getting real upset about it. Because things do move forward. Oh, yeah. Like, this is that card I saw in the beginning. Ace of Pentacles. This, like, for Taurus, this is the way you want things coming in. You want a great start, a solid start, a promising start. That all you have to do is tend to it and do what you need to do. You just got to follow the plan and get it done, and you will get that success. And that's what this is. And you are pushing this forward. You put a lot of thought into this, and you did everything you needed to do to make it happen. They will get the victory. Now I get Ace of Swords with the victory card here. Like, they might have more ideas going forward. I'm not seeing you having any problem keeping that grounded. You're going to keep this within boundary. That's not even an issue. I don't see that being an issue for you in any way. But I don't know how this is going to sound, but, like, I don't know if you really want to create any more plans with this person. I feel like this is enough. It's up to you. That's subjective. But I'm getting, like, this idea that they have a lot of other ideas going on here. But I'm just feeling like maybe for you, this time is enough. And maybe it's time to go a different route after this is completed. You're going to see this through to completion. I know that. I have no question. But I'm getting this energy around them of the Fool card. Like, they've got other ideas. They're off looking at this. They're off looking at that. You have to keep tending to them. You have to keep them in line. You have to keep them on par. Within parameters. You have to keep them. You constantly have to do that. And I know that's not overly hard for you, but I'm not feeling good about it later on down the road. I feel like later things might get more complicated. There's more moving parts. Like, the best way I can explain this is, like, what you're currently dealing with is like a 500-piece puzzle, right? Once you get the border done, if it has enough colors going on, you sort the colors out, you put it together, that's 500 pieces. And it's like the next puzzle would be like a 6,000-piece puzzle. That's, what is that, like 6 times? No, I got that wrong. 12 times? My math is not working right now. It's definitely much more. So 6,000, is it like 12 times? Brain, work with me, brain. So, it's a lot more. The next one would be like 12 times as hard. Keeping somebody in line for a 500-piece puzzle versus like a 6,000-piece puzzle, though, that's a lot more effort. And I feel like there's more people involved with the 6,000. Like, between you and one other person are doing a 500-piece puzzle. It's not that hard to deal with. You and this other person and maybe 3 others doing a 6,000-piece puzzle, and you have to not only police this one person, but you have these other people working on 2. And at some point, you're like, this was supposed to be fun. This is not fun anymore. Everything is chaotic. Nothing makes sense. We haven't got the border done. I can't seem to keep these people on the same page. This one right now is success. Later, they're just warning, like, maybe once is enough. Just keep that in the back of your brain. Maybe once is enough. You're going to decide what is right for you. You have complete control of that, obviously. I completely give you that. They're just trying to give you a heads up. You enjoyed this one fairly well. The next one, maybe not so much. That's all they're saying. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. The donation information is also below. If you would like a reading from me, just shoot me an email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.